y'all, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Carrie, and today I've got a book haul for you. I'm really excited about this. I'm jumping into some new genres, so I've got some different types of books to show you. I've got a lot to go through. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first book I have to haul for you is actually a book I did not order. I went on Thrift Books and I ordered a book and I was super excited to get it. It just had come in and it sent me a notification saying that it was available. So I jumped on and was like, yes, I'm going to get this book. It's in hardcover. It was supposed to be in very good condition. It was a good price and I'm just like, yes, let's get it. And then it came in and it was not the book I ordered. This is Still Lives by Maria Hummel. It is a book of the month edition and it is in perfect shape. They gave me my money back for the book that I ordered because this was not it, but it looks interesting, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. And I don't know, I think it's like a psychological thriller maybe, or mystery or something. I don't really know. I didn't really pay that close attention, but it wasn't the book I ordered, so I got it for free. By the way, I recently just subscribed to Book of the Month, so I am pretty excited about it. I ended up ordering on Book of the Month the book that I was supposed to get that book from. So because it wasn't available on Thrift Books, every time that it comes in, it's come in 3 or 4 times, and every single time it has sold out in seconds. So disappointed. The next book I got at Half Price Books, this is For Better and Worse by Margot Hunt. This is another psychological thriller. I'm going on a psychological thriller bender, guys. I read Verity, and ever since then, I just need more of these kind of thrillers in my life, especially whenever it's dealing with married couples where there's a little bit of a relationship, but it turns suspenseful. Totally into that. Really into that. Okay, so this one is from November of 2018. Once again, this was $8.50, which is still better than buying it right off of Book of the Month. So anytime I can get these kind of books that are Book of the Month editions, I'm really wanting to up my Book of the Month collection, especially for psychological thrillers. So anytime I can find these at Half Price Books, I grab them. The next one I'm super excited that I found. This is also at Half Price Books. This was Pretty Little Wife by Darby Kane. I've heard really good things about this psychological thriller, and I got it for $8.50. So I think that is a really good price compared to the minimum of what, $12.50 you're going to spend, up to $15 for it. So I'm excited about this one. This one you cannot find on even on Thrift Books. It's $22 for the hardcover. It's super hard to find this one right now. So I'm super excited that I found it at Half Price Books, and it was a Book of the Month edition, and it's in perfect shape. This one came out in November 2020, so it's still a really decently new book. The next book I got was also at Half Price Books. This one is Her One Mistake. This is by Heidi Perks. I was just browsing the shelves and I just happened to see this one. It's not Book of the Month or anything, but I just saw it and thought it looked really interesting. Then I started reading the reviews on Goodreads and people seem to love it there. It's about a child that goes missing, and it's this girl who's the mom, it's her best friend who's watching the child, and I guess her one mistake is trusting this girl, and it's super suspenseful. It sounds really interesting. And the last kind of mystery or psychological thriller book that I purchased on my own is going to be A Nearly Normal Family. I got this one at Thrift Books. I was super excited that it came in with a Book of the Month edition. I got it for less than $5. It was super cheap for this one. And this one came out in June of 2019. This one is a psychological thriller, but I think it's about a girl who, a young girl who's accused of murdering. She's 18. She stands accused of a brutal murder of a man almost 15 years her senior. And it's kind of a whole family whodunit type of situation. So this sounds super interesting to me. I'm wondering if it's going to be he did something to her, so I don't know. But it sounded interesting, so I got it. And before I get into the book boxes portion of it, I just have 2 last books to talk about, and that's going to be QB Tyler. I've got her Love Unexpected and Unconditional. This is extremely forbidden taboo romances between, they're both age gap and they're both between father type figures, and it is so good. I think Unconditional is definitely my favorite. It is about a police officer who was kind of a rookie, and he reported to this really bad crime scene of a, so I guess it does have certain triggers in this one, especially for murder, suicide. So this young girl, she's like 7 or 8 years old. She is in the house where her father kills her mom and then kills himself. And he has an instant connection to this little girl. She does not let go of him, and he ends up raising her. And she is now almost 18. I think she's 17 when this starts. But they have a little something that goes on. It's kind of been building for a while. She never viewed him as a father, so it's not super taboo, but it really kind of is. It just feels wrong when you read it, which kind of like, I don't know, it completely just had my dark heart. I love this book so much. And then there is Love Unexpected. This is about a girl who fell in love with her teacher when she was like 5 years old. The teacher ends up marrying her mom, and so she ends up hating him. And like, it's like this hate to love relationship a little bit. But yeah, her mom dies at the beginning of this book, and then they kind of jump in to bed pretty quickly together, and it's their love story. It's not quite as well done as Unconditional, but I still loved it, and I really wanted these for my bookshelf. So I signed up for a year of Book of the Month. I've been thinking about doing this for quite a while, but now that I'm really into psychological thrillers and I have certain books that I really, really want to get, and I want these editions, I decided to go ahead and do it for 1 year. We'll see after that. If I'm still into psychological thrillers and other books, then I will continue on. I'm wanting to get into other genres as well. Like, there's this book called Four Winds, I think, by Kristen Hanna, that I really want to read. I know Gabby reads, absolutely adored that book, and the way she like described it made it sound super interesting, so I'm wanting to give it a go. So that's going to be another book I will probably get in the next coming few months. We will see. This was the book I was supposed to get instead of Still Lies, and it is Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I've heard a lot about this book. I've heard that if you like Verity by Colleen Hoover, you should read this, and of course, I had to get it, and I cannot wait. I'm wanting to read this like in the next month. This is my like super go-to have to read book in the next coming month, so you will probably see that coming up very soon. The next box that I have to talk about is the Bookworm box. If you haven't watched my unhauling videos before, this is a box by Colleen Hoover. All of the proceeds go to charity, which I love. Love the Bookworm box, love supporting them. And so let's go ahead and see what this book is. It always comes with these super cute different bookmarks. These are all on Etsy. They find different artists on Etsy. So it says this month's artist is Rihanna Jones. Her Etsy shop is Rosewood Palace. And on the back of the bookmark, it always says, "Thank you so much for choosing to support the Bookworm box. Every profit from products like this are donated to amazing charities around the world. Because of your support, the Bookworm box has aided more than 400 charities, helped promote over 500 authors, and donated more than $1 million. Let's keep working together to donate the next million." Supported charities for February were Center for Grieving Children, Books for Africa, Nutcracker Research Foundation, and CP Innovative Compassion Purpose. So I love that they always support multiple charities every single month. And the book for this month, or for February anyway, is Release by Ali Martinez. I love Ali. I love her, love her, love her. I have not read this book yet. It's one of the very few that I have not read. I found Ali back in 2018. She was actually one of the very first indie contemporary romance authors that I read, and I binge read every single book she had out to that point in a row. Like, I probably read 15 books by this author just immediately. And I cannot say enough about her. I absolutely love her writing. So Also, this book, this isn't the typical cover that comes with the book. All of these covers are specific to the bookworm box. These are limited edition covers, and you can purchase them if you are just wanting like a specific book cover that you've seen. You can purchase them right there directly on the bookworm box. You can go to shop. They also have signed books by indie authors for like $15 on their site. They also do have sales. They have a $5 book in a bag sales that they do randomly throughout the year. And at least once a year, they have a big half price book sale. So all of their romance books that are signed go on half price. It's usually around Black Friday. You will see me every single year unbox it. But yeah, right around Black Friday, definitely check out the bookworm box if you are wanting signed indie romance author books stuff. Okay. Enough of that. Let's move on to my reveal book box for, was this for February? No, I think this is for March. Here is my reveal book box. Y'all, I went ahead and I kept 6 books. I think I'm going to go down to 2, but we will see. Hopefully this book box is going to be amazing and I won't need to, but we will see. So, here is the box. This one says, "Get lost in a book." And it came with a pen, this one by S.L. Scott. It always comes with a little small tea light kettle, or kettle. Oh my god, I just said tea light kettle. Tea light candle, which smells really good. Y'all, I'm already happy. I'm already happy. I'm so happy. Maybe I will keep the box as is. Ow. Okay. It's gonna drive me nuts, so hopefully I can get that to stop doing that. It's, do you see how it's bending? Like it's bending. That's driving me nuts. Okay, so this is Make Me Yours by Melanie Harlow. I'm a huge fan of Melanie Harlow, and I love this. But is it signed? Is it signed? Is it signed? Is it signed? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, this is such a pretty cover. Look at that guy's eyes. Such a pretty cover. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. I just want to pet it. He's my brother's best friend, the hot single dad next door. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Ooh. Okay. And one accident. Oh, okay. And one accidental sext later, my massive crush on him is no longer a secret. Yes. Okay. It's my own damn fault. I'm 30 years old, for heaven's sake. I'm a kindergarten teacher and a reasonably responsible adult. I should know better than to get tipsy and draft a fake text listing all the dirty things I wish Officer Cole Mitchell could do to me. Yes, please. I wasn't supposed to hit send. He wasn't supposed to see it. And he definitely wasn't supposed to text back telling me to go on. Because after that, things escalated quickly. Cole is everything I've ever wanted. He's sexy and protective, a devoted father to his little girl, a dedicated cop the whole town adores, the kind of guy you can trust to keep his hands to himself even when you're desperately hoping he wouldn't. I'm not the girl he thought he'd end up with, but after all this time, I might finally get the chance to say the words I've always dreamed of. Make me yours. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Okay, this is going up on the top of my TBR shelf. Like, seriously, I'm going to read this week. Okay, the next book, and it's doing the same thing, y'all. This is driving me crazy. Okay, next book is going to be Every Win. Is that right? Every Win. Savage Princess, book number 1. This also has a very pretty cover. It's by Liberty Freer. That's a very pretty cover. But this book says, many orphan girls dream of becoming a princess. For me, that just became my nightmare. My life has been consistently unstable for the past 19 years, so I was under the impression nothing could shock me. I was wrong. Forced to attend the famous Westling interview, I'm told I'm Anna Westling, the lost princess who was kidnapped at the age of 3, which is ridiculous because I'm the opposite of what a princess is supposed to be. Thinking it must be a sick joke, I bolt, but Dominic Cabot hunts me down. He's determined to make me spill secrets that I don't know. When he doesn't get the answers he's looking for, he's left with a choice. Leave it to him, the ruthless, domineering brute, to pick the wrong one. Now, to save the only family I've ever known, I have to spend 2 months as someone I'm not. I'll do my forced time, I'll live her life, but I won't change myself, even if it kills me. And it just might, because not everyone is happy that Princess Anna has returned. Huh. That's interesting. I'm definitely curious about this book. Not bad at all. Oh, y'all, yes. But seriously, I don't understand. It was the way they pack them, I think. They're all like crooked. It's driving me crazy. So this is Like You Love Me by Adriana Locke. And I have read Crank by this author and loved it. So I'm super impressed with this box, y'all. This one says, first rule of marriage, make it believable. To save her Tennessee bed and breakfast, Sophie Bates needs a fast cash miracle. Holden McKenzie, her childhood best friend, needs to prove a prospective employer that he's a committed man. Their fortunes on the line, Holden proposes a solution. So it's going to be a fake marriage trope. He'll take care of Sophie's bills as she agrees to a temporary marriage of convenience, and why not? They're comfortable together, they have fun, and they trust each other. It's as simple as saying, I do. But the off-cuff wedding has all of Honey Creek talking, and Sophie and Holden realize that their perfect arrangement is working too well. If they're not careful, this marriage could turn into a love story. So this sounds super cute. I don't know what I need to do to get these books to not be crooked. It's driving me nuts. I'm OCD about my books, you guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's not even like me being cutesy saying that. I'm genuinely, like, it bothers me. So I'm going to have to do something to press these books into a certain way. Okay, I'm super impressed with this box, y'all. Let's hope it keeps it up. Okay, the next book is Kristen Granata, What's Left of Me. So this is an author I haven't heard of, but look at that cover. Okay, this one says, a contemporary romance about courage, loss, and moving on. Callie Kingston's life as an Orange County housewife isn't as perfect as it seems. Her husband isn't the same man she fell in love with 9 years ago, and her home is no longer her safe haven. But she's determined to keep up appearances, especially when it comes to concealing the bruises her husband's temper leaves behind. Until Cole Luciano moves into her best friend's house across the street, he's abrasive and rude, but his still blue eyes tell a different story, one with dark secrets that has Callie curious. After suffering through an unspeakable tragedy, Cole lives in his sister's pool house until he can get back on his feet. He's convinced that he deserves to live with the guilt he harbors from his past and wants nothing more than to be left alone. Yet he can't seem to stay away from his beautiful neighbor. He sees right through Callie's carefully orchestrated lies and is desperate to help her. Callie discovers more than an angry and bitter man underneath Cole's hard exterior, but when she finally finds the courage to create a new life for herself, Cole isn't sure if there's enough of his heart left to give in order to be the man Callie deserves. Can two broken souls heal each other, or are some just too damaged to be put back together? This sounds really cute. I'm interested in this one too. This is a good box, y'all. Okay. I Never Planned on You by Stephanie Jenkins. And once again, this cover is just beautiful. This one says, Danny had her entire life planned out. By the time she was 13, she was going to marry the boy who stole her heart, her brother's best friend. Ooh, okay, her brother's best friend. Have a great life and live happily ever after. Then tragedy struck, and Danny had to bury those childhood dreams in a pine box along with the love of her young life. The memory of what she lost haunted her until she disappeared into the night, leaving behind everyone and everything she'd ever known. Years later, she returns home to find everything has changed. When she meets Kyler, there is something about him that gets past the walls around her heart. Will she let fear control her, or will she let go of the past and learn to love again? Oh, this one sounds sad. It sounds good, but it sounds really sad. I have to be in the I have to be in the mood for that kind of romance, but it sounds really good. And this one is a chunky book, y'all. This one is Heart's Insanity by Ellie Masters. So this is looking good, and it's got a crowd in the background. Is this going to be a rock star romance? An angel fire sizzling rock romance. Yes, please. And it's book number 1. Oh my gosh, this book, guys. This box is super good. I am so excited. Okay, I'm going to go another month. I am so impressed. I'm going another month of 6 books. Okay, so this one says Heart's Insanity. Ash has it all: fame, fortune, and the adoration of screaming fans. But the constant parties and endless strings of one-night stands have taken their toll. He's tired of cheap women and meaningless sex. He wants something real and someone to hold on to. But how can he find a woman who sees the real him instead of the rock star he's become? His answer might lie with the sassy Dr. Summers. When sparks ignite between them, Ash is intrigued. When she has no idea who he is, he's fascinated. When she runs, following a little innocent flirting, he can't resist. Ash is in full pursuit because something tells him this woman is worth the chase. There's only one problem. When he catches her, the demons of her past might be too much for even a rock legend to handle. So, yes, please. This book is long, y'all. It looks really chunky. So I'm definitely intrigued by this one. I am just super impressed by this box. It does, of course, as always, come with, what is this? AD Justice. It's got a little sticky thing on the back, and it's got some little, is this like a stick-up pen holder or something? It's got some little pockets, and then it like sticks up. It says AD Justice, Tales of True Love Remembered Long After the End. So, but what, I mean, is it like a pen holder or a, do y'all know what this is used for? It looks interesting. It also comes with a couple of bookmarks. But yeah, I was super impressed with this box, y'all. Alright, y'all, that's it for me. I am really, really happy with all of the books that I got this month. I am loving that reveal book box this month. I hope they can keep it up like that. If they keep it up and they have books like that, I'm going to continue on with 6 books a month. I'm so glad that I did not go down. This was a really good box. Other than that, I'm happy with my bookworm box pick. I am happy with, of course, the book of the month because I picked that myself. And then the books that I got, I'm super happy with the books that I have now. Cannot wait to get in and start reading them. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video.